Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the MAGS on 5. We are live here on NUFC Talk TV. Welcome, everybody. And where's the Mighty Win? Mighty Win's not on. I don't know what happened.
He's at his neighbor's house.
Okay, yeah, listen, good for him. Congrats.
Yeah.
Congrats on finally scoring once in the blue moon.
Maybe he thinks it's still at 10 p.m.
Yeah, well, no, I don't know. I told him. I told everybody. Yeah, we switched it to 9 p.m. Of course, we had to. I mean, it's a Sunday, man. It's no point of going that late. In the UK at least, it's Sunday. We got time. But anyways, thanks everybody for joining, and of course, we're gonna have our segments today: the donkey of the week, the fun fact of the week, the moment of the week. Had a great performance last night. Well, great result, and more so than an overall performance. Even though the second half was really good. But I mean, the first half you still got to take account, that it wasn't the greatest. But regardless, we'll talk about that. We got facts, we got all that stuff going on. But any last things that we would like to bring up about the game? I mean, it was overall after 24 hours already. Everything is calmed down. What do you guys think?
I mean, it's been a lot of talk about Bruno, obviously.
Yep, we're gonna talk about Bruno too. Yep.
Yeah, a lot of people saying about his sort of flag celebration was a little dig at some of the stories, some of the media, obviously linking him away. Yeah, not playing like a lad who wants to be away from us, is he? He's playing like he loves us. Yeah, and he was really made up about the war flags thing, which was really sweet. How he was touched by that. He said that he talked about it in the dressing rooms. That was nice. I also really liked. I don't know if you've seen the video. Eddie Howe completely blanks Kieran Trippier, and then he recognizes it's him. He's like, "Oh, hello." So Eddie didn't even know that Kieran was there. So he must have snuck in because that's so weird.
He was just sitting there.
Trippier's alive. Yeah.
We got to talk about the table right now. How and we're going to update our predictions and of course our the Premier League prediction thing. Our runnings. Right now, 7th Newcastle United with 53 points, 1 point behind Man U with 54, and then there's a bigger gap. But Tottenham keep losing. They just lost 3-0, I believe, against Arsenal.
3-2,
yeah. Who was it? Oh my God!
Yeah. Came back. They almost nicked it at the end as well.
Yeah, I didn't know Guinness looked like this. By the way, pretty black and with a nice.
There you go. What I had on that.
With a nice top on that. Yeah, man, I love it. But regardless, Tottenham losing points, and listen, only 6 points away from Man U now. The gap keeps getting closer and closer. So 7 points away from 7 points away from us. So listen, I'm just saying, whoever's the butt cheeks are in jeopardy. Well, no, that would be 4th. Was it 5th or 4th? It's 4th for sure, but now I don't know with the
5th. It was Champions League. That was the thing, but
I guess. Well, listen, if Aston Villa win if they win the conference,
DX is fine. DX is fine. we mathematically cannot get Champions League now.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
Yeah, so DX is fine.
All right. Well, there you go.
Well, but imagine getting 5th place.
My posterior.
Just imagine getting 5th place without all the dares and all that stuff. After going from 4th to 5th next season with the injuries, with all that, it could still be possible, man. Who knows? But it's obviously you have to battle Tottenham, you have to battle Man U and all that. And listen, but one thing that I didn't take into account that's been we talked about our runnings, and we're going to look at that in a minute. But we said that we had an easier schedule. Well, Man U have a very similar schedule. I just realized yesterday. They play Crystal Palace, they play Burnley, Sheffield. So I think they got one of those coming up. If they didn't already play, actually. So it's pretty easy. Well, I mean, we want to say easy. Well, Crystal Palace is coming up for them. They play Sheffield, they play Burnley last, and then now Crystal Palace. Then after that, things are going to get hard because they're going to play Arsenal. So you would assume they're going to lose that one.
Yeah.
And then it comes a head-on, a luck of the horn. So, but I like our chances, man.
We've got a chance.
Yeah,
take it game by game. So you look at who's got anything to play for out
4 matches we've got left. Brighton have got nothing to play for now. They lost today, so they can't get anywhere near Europe. Brentford will have nothing to play for because they're safe now. So it means really the two teams that will be fighting for their lives in different. Well, Burnley will be fighting for their lives. Man United will be 6th place. So they were the two that are really fighting.
Yeah, and we'll have to see how it develops. But I'll tell you what, man, I'm not. I'm more convinced now that we have a legitimate shot at, getting something that probably wasn't expected a month ago. We're battling these teams that supposedly were harder, and at the end of the day, everything is balancing. It's balancing
It's
itself
in our
out.
own, what's nice is in our own hands. I mean, the amazing news is that Joe might even be available for Man United. I mean, imagine that. What a boost that'd be, Joe coming back into the midfield against Man United.
Super.
Huge,
massive,
huge if that happens.
and maybe
I tell
trips
you,
as well.
they are so vulnerable. I mean, we're going to get onto it later, but Man United I've never seen them so vulnerable in their time. I mean, they got slaughtered under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I think they're worse. I actually think they're worse now than the Ole, because they are all over the place.
Yeah, I can agree with that. And but what do you guys make of last night's performance? I mean, 24 hours setting in. I mean, I guess we showed resilience. Something happened at halftime that Eddie, must have said something, or must have.
Players have said that. Isak did an
Isaac
interview.
said that,
Yeah, and he said that when they got in at halftime, he didn't really say what, but we can imagine. He kind of said that, the boss sort of got it into them that they needed to come up better, and they did. I mean, yeah, it's just one of those things where, they were fighting. We thought that, because they potentially, if they win or whatever, they might not get relegated. Who knows? But we knew that was going to happen. But like we said, as soon as Bruno scored the second goal, they were out. They were done. When we were commentating on the game, I mean, the third and the fourth and the fifth, and it could have been another 8, really.
Up
if we had
up to 7 even.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think the first half was so bad. When I watched the highlights, I'd forgotten how many chances they had. And really, they should have been 4-1 up at halftime, to be honest. But
it's a bit like Nottingham Forest today against Man City. If they had a better team and a better finisher, Man City would have won today, because the amount of chances Nottingham Forest had today was shocking, really.
Yeah, it shows you how important Isak is, doesn't it? If we didn't have him in the team banging those goals in, we'd be a different side, really. So
yeah,
if we didn't have Dan Burn yesterday,
but I think what all those
saved us from 3.
He was brilliant. But what all the bottom teams have in common, pretty much, is that they don't have a striker who's prolific. Maybe Chris Wood for Forest this season, but other than him, nada.
Chris, you need to read that one. You need to read it.
I can't read that one, man.
It's a screen and move on.
Mary Wagon is cut. He's cold for that one, man. He said, "Mighty win." He went that way. He went the way he wanted under a Thai lady. Boy, there you go.
There you go.
Hey, man, I'm just saying that wasn't me, man. That was Beer Viking. Yeah. Anyways, moving on. I know this. I'm gonna keep this for the fun facts. But so let's talk about Bruno. So what was it? I'm gonna ask you guys. What was the Eddie said that he's got a special clause, right?
Yeah.
Well, they had to pay over 100 million or whatever, but that's one special clause. But there's a detail there. Anybody know what it is?
Yeah.
Explain.
So the clause is 100 million pounds, and it opens. It's basically a transfer window just for Bruno. It opens on the 1st of June, and I'm not sure is it exactly on the 30th of closes on the 30th of June, or maybe a couple of days before. So basically, this money the other team's going to spend, it's from this season's accounts balance, basically. So the only teams who can spend that money are teams who are got a plus net profit so far of 100 million, which is, if you think of it, I can only see City and maybe Real Madrid and PSG. if their books are right. There's only 3-4 teams in the world.
Yeah.
So I think Real Madrid are thinking about Mbappe coming, and they've got good midfield. City's midfield is really good, so I can't see him go now. I don't think Arsenal's got that 100 million.
Let's Chelsea go
100
mad.
million from last season, yeah. So it was really smart from our club,
Yeah.
because if a team comes in and takes him, then you've got all summer, and you fix this year's accounts.
Yeah.
So if we're 27 minus, so we'll end up being on 73 plus for next season, plus whatever we can spend next season, which will probably be 100 again. So you've got already 170 before you can sell anyone to spend next year. So it's not a disaster if he goes. Yeah, what's happened to the screen here? Oh, there you go. That's better. Yeah, but will he go? I don't know.
I don't think
Just
he will. I hope he doesn't.
We hope.
I don't think
we hope he doesn't. Yeah.
I don't think he's looking to move, but you'll
No.
never know. I mean,
I think that's a
somebody-
benefit there, Chris. I mean, like I said, some of these prats on X and not Newcastle. To be fair, for once, it isn't actually Newcastle fans. It's more Arsenal fans who are a bit, weird in the head, who think that
Deluded.
Bruno's waiting in the car park to join them for some reason. These are the people who are just like, Bruno's already signed a pre-contract with Arteta because he loves the project. What are you talking about?
You know what it is though? If you look at the Arsenal team, do they need him?
Yeah,
They've got Odegaard and they've got Rice.
They got
they're
right,
not strikers, are they?
Yeah, so they need. I would worry more about Isak if Arsenal's coming from.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
And listen, they might. I mean, look, if these teams want our players, that only speaks volumes of our players, because
Mhm.
they think that these guys can help them win the title. And we're talking about title contenders, Arsenal. If I don't know, I only heard from Arsenal. Don't know about Liverpool. I think Man City were linked to Bruno as well. But just wanting doesn't it's not gonna automatically make it happen. They still have to, put up a lot of money, and we must want to sell them. And the player ultimately has the ultimate decision, really, to say I want to leave or not. I highly doubt that Bruno will just say I want to leave. I just don't see it, but it's a possibility. But the fact that some of these some of these teams think that it's just going to happen just because Arsenal comes knocking on the door. Arsenal are not big enough to me to shake my legs, man. They're not, they're not big enough. They're not big enough. Now Real Madrid comes knocking on the door. I'm
Yes.
shaking. I'm shaking
Yeah.
because it's a different animal. Even Man U, as big as they say they are, I do not see Isak or Bruno leaving for Man U and just because they
They
know
haven't got
their
the money.
project
They
is
haven't got the money.
They got the money.
it's horrible.
They got the money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
They've spent their 100 plus whatever it is, so
Yeah.
they don't have a spare 100 left.
yeah.
And there's no clause in Isak's contract that we know of, so we don't have to sell for any
But
amount.
what could happen is that 30th of June will pass, and then the clause is gone. But a club might say, "We'll still want to buy Bruno." Then the club might say, "Okay, then, well, give us 140."
Yeah, exactly.
130.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen there.
Well, I saw some journalists
Which-
saying. Sorry, go on. Roy.
Yeah. But if we get 100, before June 30th, I'm just going to say good luck to him. I'm sure if Real Madrid comes, he will go. That's that. You can't say no to that one.
I hope not.
I mean,
but,
I would go. Any one of us would go.
but he's got such a connection with us. Maybe he'll stay another year. But
Well, that's the thing.
let's-
That's one of the things that you can try to hope for. And listen, I do believe. I don't think none of these players want to leave anyway. I don't.
No, he doesn't want to leave. He doesn't want to leave.
No.
But it could happen that they come and ask, and who knows? But money is a big thing, though. I mean, it's. I mean, do I think that like a Saudi Arabia team come knocking on the door offering all the money in the world and they'll leave? I highly doubt it, just because of where they're at in their career. But if a PSG, and listen, man, money is money, man. If you have the opportunity to save your great grandchildren that are not even born yet, it will. listen, man, it will shake the most. It will shake most people. So
Yeah,
but
but
that doesn't mean
PSG,
that they want to leave.
there's a big problem now with PSG. They've only got one star left, and he's leaving,
Exactly.
and that club is going backwards.
Well,
not
they trust
forward.
Dembele a lot, so
Yeah, but you never know. I think they've got a big chance of winning it this year, and if they do, I know a team that beat them 4-1, and should have beaten them the second game.
And Bruno wouldn't
So
want to go
that
back there.
so for me, I want them to win
Back
it.
to France.
So that's,
yeah.
But there were a couple of journalists saying that it would be wouldn't it be better just to sell one Bruno for 100 million than sell, 3 squad players like Wilson, Miggy, and Longstaff? And I just thought no, it would be much better to sell Miggy and Longstaff, and maybe not so much Wilson, but players like Bruno, they're irreplaceable really. But those other guys are.
Because the journalists can't write about Miggy being sold because no one cares.
Yeah.
Right. Well, he would definitely be one of the guys to cash on, to say the least. But but at the same time, they got contracts, so they have to want to leave.
Exactly.
If not, it's kind of what we were talking about Target. Now I would do everything possible to persuade Target. I would go behind people and tell them, hey, listen, tell Target he's not gonna play no more. And then I'll do whatever it takes, man.
Yeah, but there's 2 ways around it. So someone like Target, he would probably be happy to sit and not play. But Miggy, he plays for Paraguay. He's got all this international duties, this national team. If he sits on the bench and doesn't play, he's not going to get picked. So if they tell him, look, mate, you've got no future here, you need to go. If we offer you to a club, take it and go.
Most players
he will go.
I think he'll end up in Saudi.
I think
the thing is, most players, I know that we were arguing the other day during the keeper toss game that with the mighty winning, all of you actually, me against all of you, numpties. I was saying I would do anything to get rid of him. Just get rid of him. But you guys, he's not. Listen, most players
you can't get rid of him just easy.
Well, I understand what I'm saying. Most players that love their career will try to opt to go to a different club if they're not going to get any playing time. So the first tactic is Eddie Howe meeting up with him and telling him, listen, you're not going to be taken in consideration for the next season. You obviously have your contract. You can stay if you want to, but just know what the plans are for the future. And the player, you might trigger something to say, listen, they don't want me here, so I need to look for another club. And you can kind of, try to work out a deal. And both parties have to give. But if you don't tell him anything, how will he know? You know what I mean? So
you can make a fair point to him that since we signed him, over 2 seasons, he's played like 6 or 7 games in 2 seasons.
Target, yeah.
A few more than that, in that ballpark, yeah.
Yeah, it's like.
I mean, last season it was mainly because he couldn't get in the team ahead of Burn, wasn't it? But this season it's just been injuries. So he's been a bit of a pointless signing. It was a great loan signing, but that should have been the end of it.
Now, GR says his wages are ridiculous. Why would they leave? Of course, if you're getting paid a lot of money, why would you even entertain leaving? I'm saying you try to trigger that inner footballer in them because they want to play. They do this, to be able to play football. If you tell Bruno Guimaraes, look, I want to pay you all this money, but you're not going to play, he's not going to like that. So most players will try to, and a lot of footballers want honesty from the manager. Tell me right now if you want me or not. And and we'll figure something out. I'm not saying that he's going to resign his contract completely, or the club might have to pay him. It just depends. But we don't know because Eddie might think he wants him in the squad, and then we're just talking rubbish.
Yeah, but I think with Miggy he knows because they offered him in January he wouldn't leave.
But he was very settled. He said.
Yeah, so. It's not settled. He's got an easy life, and so
he loves it in Newcastle, though, doesn't he?
Yeah, he loves it there, and his family there. Which I'm hoping it's the same with Bruno, and unless it's Real Madrid, I wouldn't leave. I wouldn't go to Arsenal. I wouldn't go to PSG.
No,
definitely not. Maybe City.
No, surely not.
But
What's the point?
even in City now, they've got a big squad.
Would he
So
start?
just
for
keep
City?
rotating all the players. I think
City-
it will start.
Rodri
Yeah.
would obviously start.
City
Him-
been out for quite for a long while.
Foden.
Him and Rodri. No,
And
him and
Foden?
Rodri in the middle.
Oh, okay.
Foden will be on the right
Okay.
wing.
One thing though that is going to help them, obviously, because another thing that helps players, identify what the club is, how the fans treat them and they idolize them, and if they do that, then some players are like, man, why would I want to leave something? The project is looking good. We got a good bright future.
Yeah.
The fans love me. The fans yesterday, Toon Army produced, well, not the War Flag, sorry. Well, it could be Toon Army too. Is it? How does that work?
No,
Is
it's War
it-
Flag.
War Flag. War Flag.
They are fans. Yeah.
Yeah. They got this Brazilian flag. I mean, that's just got to touch. And actually, I got the tweet right here. He tweeted this, Bruno,
Mm.
after the match. He said, "I've never been so grateful. Thank you for everything, Newcastle fans. What a day! I will never forget it." And just it is amazing of what they did. Actually, the Brazilian flag. That's unbelievable. And so even they wrote the flag in Portuguese. I mean, you cannot get any better than that. So
Yeah, that's very cool.
it was unbelievable, and so stuff like that will help these players recognize. Look, what am I going to do? Go to the Emirates and fucking
That's it, Chris. I mean, look, I'm not trying to call out all Arsenal fans, obviously, but when's the last time Arsenal fans have done like a flag display for one of their players like that?
Nope, never.
Have they done one for Odegaard? Have they done one for Saka?
No.
I don't remember him. So it's a different animal up in Newcastle. It's we've just got there's special fans up there. I know I would say that, and people get annoyed when Newcastle fans say that because they're what's so special about you? Well, you haven't been here. If you don't know, you haven't been here. When you connect with the fans here, the fans will follow you no matter what you do, and that's what I love about Newcastle. We're a unique fan base when it comes to that. There are fan bases that are just as good as us. But we're one of the best when it comes to that. When a player gets a connection, and Bruno is one of those players who we get rare people like this who get the connection with us and really truly understand it, and he's one of them. And that's why we want to keep him so much. He's a good player, and he actually understands what the fans love and want. It's a good combination.
Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah.
all right. Another God forbid we start talking about Arsenal fans, those numpties. Well, I got a few friends, Arsenal fans. But a lot of them have been saying, this is I want to dive a little bit into Isak and they say, they're saying he is literally a spitting image of Thierry Henry, and of course they would be all over that. But looking at it from the Newcastle perspective, I mean, we have. I think that we have the best striker in the league when he's good to go anytime. When he's injury free, he's to me the best striker in the league. Just because he's more of he can create his own opportunities, unlike Haaland. And but I can understand somebody saying Haaland is better, but that's about it. I'll never allow anybody else to say any other names. You can say with the Arsenal. I mean, the Aston Villa kid. What's his name?
Ollie
Watkins.
Watkins,
and then you got.
He's also 28 at Watkins, so he's not as young
he's
as
not kids,
Isak.
really.
Isak can get
He's
better.
24. He's like 24. And who else you can? Solanke. I mean, come on.
Solanke and Palmer's not a striker.
Palmer's not a striker. But I don't think any of them have been out as the same amount of time as Isak. And I mean, the dude is prolific at scoring penalties, which is he's prolific at creating his opportunities. If you set him up, he'll score. If you just throw the ball out there, he'll score. Very, very small amount of times where he's let you down. Maybe he's had a few sitters here and there that Mighty Win likes to brag about. But other than that, he is a proper center forward man. You know what I mean? And I think I just think what do you guys think? I mean, that's crazy. Newcastle United have or could be the second, but in my opinion, have the best striker in the league. That's massive.
Yeah.
Well, we used to it in the past. I mean, there has been such a big link with Newcastle and strikers. You look at our history with strikers. We've commonly had some of the highest scoring strikers in the Premier League. We've got the highest scoring striker in the Premier League in history. So it's always been synonymous with Newcastle with scoring lots of goals. And like I said, this season we've outscored the entertainers by quite a few goals now.
Well, not far off the most ever.
Yeah,
Premier League season. I think we've equaled the most ever for a 38-game Premier League season for Newcastle. But yeah, Isak would be the third Golden Boot winner if he could do it. Third Newcastle Golden Boot winner. Andy Cole and Alan Shearer in his first season. So that'd be pretty special. We haven't had too many in contention in recent years, have we? So it'd be a nice moment.
Yeah, and I do see him staying for a very long time. I don't, and that's a good thing. So I don't know. We were saying we need a striker, but more than likely, I would assume be
he's going to be number one, obviously.
Yeah,
and then it just all depends on the thing we don't want. Again, we don't want a repeat of this season where we play him too much and then he gets cropped again and he's out. He's out again and he can't be any good with him being out. And then the other thing we've had is Wilson. You can't really rely on him being your second striker because he's just as susceptible to injuries. So you need that middle point between those two, whether Wilson stays or not. You need a second striker or whatever to build that gap if Isak needs a rest or whatever, because that's what's hurt us the most this season by a long shot.
I wonder what if they would consider giving Isak the number 9 next season.
I would. Who's got it now?
Callum Wilson.
Wilson's got it.
Yeah. Well, Eddie Howe did call him number 9 in his press conference.
Yeah.
I would. I mean, I'm a very traditionalist when it comes to that, man.
But he's number 14, isn't he? Which I think is that.
That's Thierry Henry's number. That's Thierry Henry's number.
Is that why he's done it?
Yeah.
I don't know. He might be. So. Listen, he might be. Look, come on, man. I mean, we all. I always. Thierry Henry has been the top player in my book since I was a young guy. So, just because he played, he could have played in the tomb. By the way, that's what I heard.
Okay.
He could have played in the tomb back in the entertainer years.
When was that after Arsenal?
From Monaco before.
No, before.
Yeah, before.
I think it was before
he went to Juventus.
Yeah, Monaco.
Yeah,
Monaco.
right.
Yeah. What happened? Why did we pull out of that one?
Well, I think Keegan he wanted this kid from Monaco. It was him, and the Sir John Hall said, "Well, we got something about money."
We had Ginola at the time as well.
Yeah.
Because he was playing as a winger, wasn't he?
The one we missed out on was Zinedine Zidane.
We did.
That's the one. Yeah.
And actually, there's an interest in Casado. Apparently, Steve Bruce said that it was between us and Brighton for Casado, and we would have got him for £4 million.
Well, under Bruce, he would have been terrible anyway. So
yeah, but he picked Brighton.
It would have been Chelsea's Casado.
Yeah, he would have been.
Yeah. All right. Well, there you go. That's the Isak part of the day. By the way, tomorrow morning, I'm gonna start doing a series of Monday news reports, short videos, just basically getting narrated. Nobody on camera, but a lot of footage, pictures, and stuff of the week, of the day. So stay tuned for that. It should be dropping maybe I don't know, midday in the UK or so. So stay tuned for that one. Check it out. Hit the likes and share it with your friends, WhatsApp groups or whatever. So I used to do that a lot actually with previous YouTube channels, and they always worked out. But they're very, you got to edit them and all that stuff, and that's one thing why I stopped. But maybe I start doing it again. You see how people respond to it. But stay tuned for that video tomorrow. Tomorrow during the day, it's going to be coming up. We'll go to some comments here in a minute. That way we give people their prospect. And by the way, another thing that could be interested in, we start opening up the phone lines every show for a short amount of time or so. We always say this is the people's channel, so maybe we could just open up the phone lines for you to come on and have your say for 20 minutes or so. Depending on how many people tune in, but so we can get your perspective, and definitely going to start doing it on the post-match reaction. And just trying to do things on how to keep the fans involved. A lot of you help us out, but I'm sure some of you want to have your opinion, debate with one of us maybe, and essentially that's what it's for. That's what this channel is about. All right, let's go with. There was a record that I saw something about a Keegan record smashed in the what
Like,
was it?
probably
We
most
smashed.
goals in the season or something.
Oh
No,
yeah,
we smashed the most goals against one team.
Yeah.
13, yeah.
13.
yeah. Let's see. Okay, so the Magpies have now netted an impressive 74 times this term and have 8 more goals than the Keegan era,
Yep.
Keegan team that finished 4 points shy of the title in 95-96. Oh, wow. Despite the goals being spread out around the team, Eddie Howe's side have now also beaten the class of 96-97 that contained Alan Shearer, Les Ferdinand, and Tino Asprilla, with the current team netting 1 more goal than the side of Kenny Doglish, that led
Doglish.
that led to the
Yeah, he
second.
is a dog.
But that's
Useless.
impressive, isn't it? That's impressive, man. That's impressive.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. When you think we've got Miggy and Longstaff and
We've had no
Well,
trouble
the
scoring
pl-
goals,
the-
have we?
It would be interesting to see who are the goal scorers. I mean, obviously Isak's got the majority,
He's
but
got quarter of
who
19.
else scored? I
He's
mean,
got
Longstaff
23
a
in
few
all
times.
goals. Longstaff's got
Um,
6, but not all in the Premier League.
Not in the
Wilson's
league,
got
yeah.
in the
So
Premier League. Gordon's
Well,
got 10.
hey, how about Wilson, man, coming back on? You
Good
know,
goal, wasn't it? Took it well.
just typical
I think-
strike.
I feel
Right.
Wilson will get you minimum 16 to 18 goals minimum.
Yeah. Typical
If he was fit.
striker.
If he's there.
Typical striker, man. Just coming on, smelling the goal, and just getting it in, man. That's impressive. Impressive that he manages to stay in the game. When it comes to like being out so long. I mean, it's pretty remarkable. Unfortunate too, because he could have been something special, but unfortunately, it just
Well, he
didn't
could have
work out.
200 Premier League goals if he hadn't had all these injuries. So
If I'm not mistaken, Callum Wilson does have a record, doesn't he? Maybe.
a good record.
No,
Yeah,
it's goals per minute. That's with Isak.
Isak's best, I think. Wood's not far
Right.
off.
Come on, man.
He's in the mix.
Come on, man.
But Callum's closing in on 100 Premier League goals now. He's got, just checking here, he has got 41. He's got 87. So he's not that far off. If he hangs around for one more season,
Yeah.
stays a little bit more fit, could get there.
That's good, that.
Join the 100 club.
All right, moving on, folks. Let me see. All right, we're halfway through the show, man. We gotta do our favorite moments, favorite time of the week,
yeah.
ladies and gentlemen. And of course, we're gonna put up a poll.
Donkey
We're
of
gonna start with Donkey of the Week.
Donkey.
We're gonna put up
Donkey
a
of the
poll,
week.
and people has to vote. You have to vote on who your Donkey of the Week is going to be, or you can comment as well if your option is not there. But let's get it started. Let's get it started.
I was walking down the road and I saw a donkey.
There we go. Donkey of the Week, ladies and gentlemen. What are the candidates for this week's Donkey of the Week? Anybody?
I've got two.
I've got one.
You said you got one. Yeah.
I've said
Yeah.
mine on the thing. I've sent
Yeah.
you the photo of it, so can you put it on when I'm talking about it?
Ooh.
Okay. Well, I'll let you go last.
I've
Anybody
sent it.
else?
Yeah, I'll go last.
Yeah.
Wise.
I'm running between two. Dear, shut up. Yeah, so I've got two. One of them is in my description. It's Ten Hag talking. I mean, this guy needs some mental health help. I feel bad for this guy now because he's having to make up things that aren't real to make up for bad performances. He said some of the most bizarre comments I've ever heard from a manager after the Burnley game. Said they play really, really good football and they're really exciting to watch. And it's just not true.
He's a clown.
It's just so he's one of them. And then as someone's already pointed out, Goldbridge, he has to be in there. he's another prat. He really is. Talking about
Dick.
we've been robbed. We've been robbed. We've been robbed. It's a handball. It's a handball. I mean, all the crap that Man United have had in their history, and some against us as well. You know, the Rashford diving and all that crap. You know, it's just, you know, it's always red tinted glasses for them. So they those are my two. Ten Hag for talking absolute rubbish and Goldbridge moaning on as usual.
Okay.
I would stick with the Manchester United theme and go with Anthony, just because for the second goal running, he was. I just thought his celebration against Burnley was so over the top. First of all, he's cupping his ears or whatever he was doing. Then he was doing
We'll
something
put,
else. Then he pulled a Sonic the Hedgehog teddy out of the crowd and started waving it about. And it went on for about 3 minutes. This celebration against Burnley, 1-0
Yeah,
in
we'll-
the 80th minute.
We'll put Goldbridge and Anthony in the same thing, since they're the same theme almost. But the last one will have to be Roy. Who did you just mention? Just mention them before, you know. Okay, hold on. Yeah, hold on. Let me. Hold on. There we go. We're gonna put him right there. Okay.
Well, it's those twats, NUFC fans against Saudi sports wash.
What a turnout!
So look at the turnout. And a bunch of bellends. This is the third one they've done. And it's always been empty. I have no idea what they want. What's the point of this whole shit? But then we go to the ironic bit. Look at the twat on the left. He's wearing our last season's Saudi away kit.
Yeah,
You fucking bellend. What a fucking bellend. I mean, the one next to him, the ginger one, he's a complete prick. I've seen Eddie from Tyneside Live to interview him last year, and this guy's a complete prick. And they've got another guy there with there's another one with a beard somewhere. These guys got absolutely no interest in Newcastle United whatsoever.
yeah.
There's a personal bullshit agenda. There's a million things happening on the planet. Wars in the Middle East and everything, and all these fuckers care about is this. And they know nothing about Saudi. I live next to Saudi. It's much better than these twats. So if these fuckers have a proper job, they won't be doing this. Well, at least one of them can afford the 70 quid shirt with the Saudi colours on it. What a prick. So yeah, so these six fuckers are my donkeys of the week. Well,
Roy, I'm not convinced they're actually Newcastle fans. I'm skeptical. I think these are just people who are against the Saudi thing, and they're using this as a platform. That's all.
Yes, that's all it is. Because they had a lass with them last time, and her sister is was a political prisoner. She's out now. She hasn't had a head chopped or anything. So each country's got their own rules. Follow the rules, you'll be fine. If you don't follow the rules, just leave.
I agree with that.
And then basically, hanging and beheading, and okay, there's not been beheading for a few years now, since 2017, I think, or 18 or something. Anyway, but the ones that beheaded are criminals convicted. It's not like he gets picked and then he gets his head chopped off. He goes through court, he goes through a million things, and instead of a lethal injection or the electric chair, it's a head chop. Let's have it used to be like that in Europe until 200 years ago, but we like to keep the tradition going. So we chop the head off.
What happened with the? Well, am I wrong to say the Gallagher end? What was that? What was happening there before when it was called the Gallagher end?
It was a fucking chop.
Yeah,
that's what it was. Yeah,
because that's the way things were dealt back in the day. Now they continue on. I don't have anything like what you said. Oh, look at this traitor, man. Was that? Well, hold on. Explain yourself right now, man. What happened?
Part-time presenter.
Have we done Donkey of the Week yet?
Well, I'm voting for Mighty Win now. He's missed 40 minutes.
Coming hot.
He's in the Donkey of the Week. I put him in there. Mighty Win for being late. Yeah, there you go. And you got 33% of the voting. Why are you late, man? It didn't take that long to take care of the neighbor.
My Donkey of the Week is Chris Rodriguez for changing the time of this.
Bro, are you kidding me, man?
I agree.
No, wait, time out.
Yeah, change mine. I don't want mine anymore. Yeah.
No. Time out. I'll put I'll put this private chat on blast right now. All the numptiness that's being shared on there, especially Roy's emojis of two dudes
Yeah.
just high fiving, low fiving. But right there, I say I change the time. Everybody's saying, "Okay, cool, man," says Paul. Dominic says early nights for Paul, Roy, and I, plus an extra hour for Win to go woo his neighbor. And then
That's all I mean.
Derek says, "Hold on, when did you start making executive decisions?" So you acknowledge what I said. You could have made it on
Acknowledge me.
time. So
What I didn't do was change my alarm.
ex-
The alarm,
where you,
the alarm
hey,
is set for
I
the alarm
respect.
is set for 9:30 on a Sunday. So when I come in from the club, I go to Kip, and 9:30 the alarm wakes us up.
There you go. Well, listen,
And
I
that-
Yeah, we
respect.
got
I respect when somebody says that my alarm just screwed up, which could be actually a lie anyway.
No,
You
no,
just got to
no,
say you fell
I
asleep.
forgot to change my alarm, didn't I?
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
fell
there you
asleep
go.
in the chair.
Yeah.
Oh,
we'll
Okay.
let you off.
little
Well, there
afternoon
you go. Now we were
snooze.
doing
Yeah,
the donkey.
so
We were doing the donkey
so
of the
that's
week.
the donkey
So,
of the week for me.
so the numpties. I saw them on Twitter too. They were doing this, sports watching and all that stuff. I really don't understand what well, I'm not gonna say it, but me and Mighty Win were talking about. We were talking about yesterday a fan that was doing something against the club or whatever, they felt like they wronged them. So what is the purpose? You want money, so money's gonna make you feel less, not violated. Or what is the purpose of this? This is my same question. What are they trying to do? PIF is gonna do, you know what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 numpties want us to sell the club back. Let's sell it back to whoever. Let's do it right now because these 6 idiots want us to. No, it's not gonna accomplish a damn thing. And like you were saying,
Where were these six when Mike Ashley was forcing people to work 0 contracts and people were giving birth in his warehouses? Where were these six then?
there
Where
we
were
go.
these six
Well,
Virtue
when,
signal.
when we were
I know.
texting the person with cancer that you're out of the club? Where were these six when he
Mate,
texted Gutierrez to get out of the club? Where were these six?
I guarantee you, none of these has ever had a season ticket,
Yeah,
and probably not even to St James's.
yeah.
At least one or two
Yeah.
of them have never even
Eh,
been to St James's
I'm
in
not
their
convinced
life,
they're
and they're
fans.
not even real fans.
And listen,
Yeah.
here in America, I don't know if they do it in the UK. Maybe that's what they're holding on to. But here in America, executions all the time. You go to Texas, that's the execution state. Lethal injection. It's no difference from that to
Yeah,
beheading
but who gets it? Who gets it? A criminal
a fucking criminal
who's
that
been
commits a
been
horrible,
convicted.
heinous crime.
Yeah.
Not everybody.
First degree
So
murder.
again, you know what I mean? And there's gonna be bad people, good people in it. I keep saying this every time when it comes to this stuff. People don't like the fact that this comes from Middle Eastern money. You know what I mean? They're just a bunch of hidden racist twats. When they
That's
did.
definitely
But when it comes to Western money, they don't give a
To
damn about it. They
Abramovich.
don't talk about it.
Exactly, or American.
Or
None of
Abramovich.
Yeah.
that.
Abramovich
American.
doesn't fit the mold. Russian.
Asian.
He's the enemy. So now we gotta force him to sell his own club, which is to me, I could never understand that. How I own something and they're gonna make me sell it. But that's a topic for a different discussion.
Would it be the same
And then-
outcry if owners were North Korean? Would it be?
You go to let me tell you something.
Good question.
I was a soldier in South Korea. If you go to North Korea, and take down a poster of any political poster, anything like that, you go to prison for it.
Mm.
You go to
Yeah.
and they are if you go to a hotel, this happened to an American guy who actually ended up dead anyway under mysterious circumstances. He was just in a hotel doing, just visiting. Why are we visiting North Korea? I don't know that, but know why. But he went there. He was in a hotel. He took down a poster of our friend there, and the hotel clerk told on him to the cops. Cops took him to prison, and he was a prisoner of and there was dealings between the U.S. trying to get him back and all that. All of a sudden, he fell ill in one of those prisons. He never came back. He came back dead. He never came back alive. So you know what I'm saying. But it's their country. Ultimately, they have the ultimate decision. If they say don't take down the poster, is minimal as it is, that's the damn rules, man. You know what I mean? You can't just respect the laws. Be thankful, be grateful that you live in the UK, that you live in America, where for the most part you can do whatever the hell you want, and it's not so crazy. But again, coming back to football, these guys just make
Yeah,
no
welcome to BBC Politics,
Yeah,
everybody.
Well, if I'm gonna pick a donkey out of those 6, it'll be the twat with the white. And
Yeah, no, that's unbelievable to me, man. He's got the Saudi shirt on.
He's
Yeah,
got
it's
he had a
crazy.
black and white one on. But he's got the away one.
Well, he claimed that that's for a point. If you asked him, if you said, "Mate, why are you wearing that?" He'd probably say, "Oh, it's a point because it's the Saudi colours." I bet you £1 million that's what he'd say.
Oh man, that is.
I'll tell you what, if he gets
Probably
offered,
just
if he gets offered a job in Saudi, he'll be on a plane.
Oh, no doubt.
10 minutes.
No doubt, man.
Yeah.
He'll be gone.
Who's the twat?
Yeah. I tell you what, I wish I was there. I wish I was.
You
there.
would have him.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm a lover.
No, I
of
know you're
Viking,
not, but you
but
tell.
I would,
It'd be interesting to debate with them, wouldn't it? Have a conversation.
Yeah, I'll just sit in front of him. I'll annoy the shit out of all 6 of them. twats.
Yeah, I mean,
But to be fair, Eddie from Tyneside Life did try to have a conversation with them.
Yeah, what did they say?
And
not a lot, mate.
They didn't give much.
Last year, yeah.
They didn't give much away, did they? They were, oh well, we don't. They didn't seem to know what they were on about, really.
Yeah. Okay. Well, what is the poll looking like? Donkey of the week right now.
Has Mate Win got a donkey or not?
Is it a 2-horse race?
Chris.
Well, he said it was me, but we're gonna apply the North Korean rules here. I'm not gonna put myself on the chopping line. The Mighty Win has got 23% of the voting for being late. Ten Hag, stupid comments, 5%. Goldbridge and Anthony, 27%, and then NUFC against Sport Wash, 45%.
We have ourselves a winner.
This is my week. 5-1 in this.
Yeah.
What a week, Christ.
Winner of Donkey of the Week as well.
Yeah.
PK, I hope I say your name here. PK, is that how you say his name? PK says, I'm sure he's coming.
Oh, PK
says the bloke on the right on the high vis lives across the road from me. He's a weird hermit.
Is that in the tune?
This is like his week out, going out to the.
Yeah, that's just the opposite side.
But it's crazy. It's crazy.
Where does PK live though? Is it because it could be County Durham, so that guy could be a Macomb or.
Yeah.
But I'm not.
Even if they are Geordies, I don't
I'm not
think
too
anyone's
far.
seen them on the season ticket.
I'm not too far on what DX said. It wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me if these guys are not.
They're not interested.
Are not Newcastle fans. That they're just out
They
there.
want
It's
a
like
campaign.
it's like the oil protesters that sit down in the middle of the road. Let me tell you something. Any human being out there, you're not going to win a battle between you and a truck. The truck's going to win every time. The car is going to win every time. Run their ass over, man. If they're on the damn road sitting down protesting about oil, where they get? Somebody also said on the comments right now, where do these people get their petrol, or petrol, however you guys said, the diesel over here or gas? You know what I mean?
The gas.
We call it gas, man. We call it gas over here. It's just crazy.
There's
just
some
listen,
gas
man.
in my ass.
When you're about to march or you're about to protest, just think of what you're protesting about, man. Stop wasting your time. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know, man.
Shit. Is
this
shit?
My favorite story about is to say they went to an oil factory, right? Yeah, in the UK, and they glued themselves to the floor. And the foreman of the factory came out and he went, "Guys, can I just ask?" He said, "You're just off oil, yeah?" And like, yeah, we're against you. How? Go away. And he's like, No. We do cooking oil.
Bloody hell.
Play.
So stupid.
The ones I hate are the ones with the
They're
orange
paid
fizz.
actors,
One thing, just to move on from this though, that's funny. It's so funny. I was watching Good Morning Britain, I think, and I don't know if they had like a mobile, like a reporter on the sidelines with the oil people, stop oil and stuff. and they were following them, asking people like the people in the vehicles to join them for the protest. And one of the people in the car said, "Mate, I gotta go to work." You know, it was just as simple as that.
Yeah.
I died laughing because I said, "Because that's it. Get your ass to work, man." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man, I gotta work. I don't know what you guys are protesting about. Just move out the way, you know. So it's that type of deal. But yeah, there we go. Anyways, we got to do our. There we go, ladies and
Oh
gentlemen.
yeah, baby.
Oh
God, I
yeah,
took another
looking
one for the
good.
team, didn't
Now we got
Yeah.
to update.
He
We got to
did.
update.
He did. I'll tell you what. At 1-0, I thought, oh, the XK is going to be the top here.
Yeah, imagine
Okay,
that. What a
so where is
painted
Even for about
victory that would have been,
even
huh?
for about
So
half
we
an
got
hour as well.
5-1, and that's gonna update
Yeah.
all of our scores. So
To a big fat zero.
I got 8 points right now. I don't know if you guys see it. There we go. 8 points. I think the Mighty Win is next with 10 points, leading the charts.
Jesus.
The old man. And then Paul with 8 points again, man. He's tied with me. Is that Roy?
That's me, baby.
Oh,
With a
Roy with
5-1.
9 points.
Wait,
Yeah, he
wait,
got
Roy
points.
with
the
a
it.
only
bang on
correct score.
5-1.
You
That's
said
the only
5-1?
correct. Yeah,
Oh my
Royston
God.
Valley.
that's the only correct score so far as well.
Dude,
That's
he
amazing.
was nowhere near that one. He was
And
nowhere.
I changed it in the last minute because I had 5-0, and I thought, nah,
I
they
think
will
I don't
score.
know how many points you had before, but that was you
I
were
had
nowhere near.
4, I think. 4
Yeah,
points.
Holy boy, you get 5 for a spot on.
Yeah.
And then the next one is DX
Yeah,
with
baby.
5. You're risen, DX, still low though, still low. And then we got Gary there, you know, added on to the thing for 5. Gary's taking a break, and he'll have his own show on Tuesday. By the
Hang
way, you
on,
know, his
I
work got
thought
injured.
did Dom not say that Sheffield were going to win?
Mighty Winch.
Yeah.
Quiet.
He
Yeah,
did.
has he got it wrong?
Wait. There's not. That's right though.
No, 5
One.
points.
He
5
did.
points. Yeah.
Yeah.
1,
Yeah,
2.
five big points.
Yeah, that's right. 1, 2. So as it stands, Dom is last, and of
No,
course
how's
Gary
he?
there too. Then 9 is Roy. Roy would be right now in second
Second
spot,
place, baby.
and Mighty Win is first, and then me and Paul sharing third
Yeah.
and fourth. But I don't know how that's gonna, you know. Well, it's gonna change anyway. But there
DX,
we
don't
go.
worry. We're gonna lose the next one, so I'm gonna go with
And the
you on
next
that
one
one.
is Burnley away, ladies and gentlemen. So
That's
stay
the
tuned for
one
that
to
one.
pick.
That's a
Stay
horror game, really.
Stay tuned for
Yeah.
that one. All right, let's do our runnings. Hold on, let me turn my damn fan on because it's hot with all these lights on here. Hold on, give me a second.
Well, some of the results were in our favour anyway, which was quite good.
Yeah.
I think
well,
they all did. I think they all did.
pretty much,
Mm.
because now Brighton are completely out of it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, Brighton has gone.
Chelsea
West
is
Ham
still there.
slipping.
West Ham's still there, just. But
I would have preferred if Chelsea lost, but yeah, that's not bad.
it's
Yeah.
not bad. A point.
They play Spurs as well, so hopefully
Mm,
Spurs.
that's
win
the
it.
game in hand.
Chelsea should have. I mean, Chelsea should have won really.
I fancy
Yeah,
Spurs will have
I
a
know.
reaction as well.
Chelsea want 1 point there.
Yeah.
Okay, so do we have to start from here
let's
or
start-
what?
Let's
Yeah,
start
from the
the
beginning.
top.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
so
yeah.
we got the tune, obviously.
Yellow.
That's gonna be,
Change that to yellow.
Yeah,
we got that
yep.
one. The yellow, not
Old
yellow.
Yellow. We'll take him out the
Spurs
back.
against
Yellow.
Arsenal 0, so we got that right.
Spurs nil.
Oh
we got that right.
yes,
We got a Zilchio Pointios.
we got that one right, man.
Yep.
Villa and
Villa.
Chelsea.
No, they only got
Oh,
1.
it's a
Villa and
draw.
Chelsea 1 point.
Okay,
Oh,
so that's one down.
But
So
wait, is that Villa?
takes
No.
them
That's
down
good though.
to
That's
7.
good. Yeah, that's Villa. That's Villa.
But we're not
It's
gonna
not
catch
good
Villa.
because I think
We
Villa
can't-
are unreachable.
We can't catch
And
them
that
even
one's
if we win
won.
every game.
No, we're mathematically out of.
So
We're
it's
2
not
points
good.
behind.
Oh yeah. I wish they would have beat Chelsea actually. Yeah. Okay, so Manure and Burnley. That's correct, right?
We got that right.
And look at that,
God,
we got that
who
right.
predicted
Not many
that?
people would have
Jesus.
predicted that.
That's a miracle.
That's
Yeah.
all right. Yeah. Brighton, Bournemouth. Why do we have Brighton on there? Were they in the fight
Bournemouth.
at the time?
Oh, so they lost that one, so Brighton's out
But
completely.
Brighton a
So
zilch
that's a 0.
points.
So is that going to put them out, Mighty Win? Can we just we'll just do it.
Brighton's
Oh,
gone.
have I
No,
missed-
not
missed it?
totally.
Was that the
They
deal?
are 6 points behind us with the same number of games. So
And
they're
we've
not-
got them to
they're virtually out, but they're just
Okay.
one
West Ham get a
defeat.
point there that we didn't think they were going to get.
yeah.
Okay. Oh, Brighton, and this is
Brighton,
But-
Liverpool.
Oh yeah, we got that.
No,
Okay,
Brighton,
West-
Sorry,
Liverpool,
West
that's
Ham,
one.
Liverpool. So they
I
won
wonder if the
one.
West Ham
Brighton
would
ones
have
are under a
1
bit of
point.
pressure now.
They got a draw out of that
Exactly.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 point. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Brighton
then
That's good.
uh,
That's good. And
Chelsea,
Chelsea,
and
oh,
Chelsea Villa.
oh,
Chelsea
they
we're
got-
got
on,
one that
we're,
would
we're on
Chelsea got a
54
little
anyway, so I
bonus
don't think West Ham will catch us up.
They're on.
So right
what are they on?
now,
49.
with the
50.
scores updated, we got Chelsea reaching 50 points. We got no wait,
50.
what? Why do I have two columns?
That's
here?
low.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what it
Wait.
is? I've got
So
a
50.
feeling they'll beat Spurs though.
Okay, that's right. That's
Oh, you
right.
got to turn
So-
it yellow. The Spurs at home thing because they got a point out. Oh no, they haven't played them yet.
Oh, they haven't
no,
played
no,
yet.
Sorry. I'm
So
getting mixed
Chelsea,
up here.
we got predicted right now with the updated scores that they're gonna reach 50.
Well,
we
how
got
come they got 6 games left?
West.
I know,
We've
five
got a
games
game
left.
in
They got
hand.
five.
haven't
They
we?
got 5
Yeah,
games left.
5
Wait,
games.
1, 2,
Yeah, playing Tottenham in the week, aren't
5
they?
games.
That's the game
Yeah.
in hand. Yeah.
West Ham, we got them at 53. If that continues, I think
Tottering
they're out.
stay.
Should we change some things now? If I'm looking at form, and I think they'll probably beat Spurs now. Chelsea, we've got them there as a 0.
You think Spurs will
think
beat
so.
Chelsea, but it's at Chelsea.
Oh no,
isn't
you
it?
can't do you can't
it's
do
at-
that
It's
now.
at Chelsea, and we've got them
Yeah.
as losing to Spurs at home.
Mm.
Wow. We'll
Yeah.
stick
And
to our guns
see,
for now.
we've got, and then at the time West Ham were in good form, and they play West Ham at home as well. We've
Who's
got a
that?
point there.
Villa.
That's
Yeah.
going to change.
The highest
Okay.
team we got is Villa and
Well,
no,
Villa will
I'm
probably
a bit
beat
confused
Brighton.
here.
think-
Why is this?
I
that
think
and this-
Chelsea's going to hit the 59.
Palace. Do you?
and Spurs says
Yeah,
Spurs
I think-
67.
I think they'll
Take a
beat.
heck of a lot of
Hopefully, I'm hoping
points to
Spurs
get
beat them.
59.
And then,
We're still finishing with 59 though. I mean, that's not gonna get it
Yeah.
done, man.
Anyway,
Well,
that's,
essentially,
that's
it's
in
a
our
Man U
hand.
Because we predicted 0 against Man U
Yeah.
and 0 against
We gotta
Brentford.
we can get points out of this, to be honest with you.
100% we
Close
can.
Yeah, but this I'm just gonna-
If we just
It's
win,
better-
these two, that's
It's
tough
better
though.
being a bit pessimistic than optimistic in these ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
because
okay. Well, let's.
I'm worried about Burnley. I think we'll get Brighton 3 points easy, but
Brighton
Yeah.
are dead in
Burnley's
the water now.
yeah.
well,
They're giving
Burnley,
up.
Burnley, they're relegated.
Burnley's the one.
I wonder what the
Yeah,
Brighton
but-
fans are thinking.
I'd
come
rather
back
play
this season.
teams 15th between 15th and 10th than playing the bottom
Yeah,
three
Brentford
now.
have got nothing to play for.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
It's the other 2 games,
So-
isn't it?
I
Okay.
can see us getting at least 4 from those 2. So if we beat Burnley,
if we look at the
Europe.
table,
We
So look at
should
the
beat
table right
Brighton.
now.
That'd be
it's
6
interesting
points.
because now this is going to give us a better perspective on what's happening here. Chelsea 48 points, still in the fight. Bournemouth still in the fight, even though got
Nah.
48. Got 48 though.
Well, they played a game
3
now,
No, they
games
so,
played
left.
35.
well, probably not. Probably not.
They'll be on
The most they
57
can get
if they win
57.
3.
They won the last 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're playing well, but I just
Yeah.
can see them dropping
I think
points.
Chelsea the
No,
biggest threat. So the 2
No,
games in
they
hand.
drew and lost the last
And Man United.
2.
Okay, then we got Wolves. 46.
Chelsea's the only one left.
Yeah,
I would
gone.
assume that's about
Yeah,
that's where
Wolves
it's
are
gonna.
out.
Yeah, Wolves. So literally, the top 10. Sorry.
From us to 9th.
So
I,
top
don't know,
10.
but I think Bournemouth is out. Bournemouth out as well.
Bournemouth.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, 'cause-
it's just Man U and Chelsea.
Who have Bournemouth
Hey,
got
West
to
Ham,
play?
man.
That's
West
worth
Ham.
checking.
West
No,
Ham,
West Ham, they can get 56 max.
Okay. I'm happy. I'm happy you're just saying this with a tab in your mouth, like you read the future. You know what I mean? Like West Ham
No,
can
not
get points, man.
56. They can get
Well,
57.
And
Bournemouth have got
they're
Arsenal
due a
and Chelsea
performance.
away, so they could lose one
They
or
are
two.
Yeah.
due a
games.
performance because
let's
they
count
lost the
Bournemouth out.
last. They lost and drew.
If we get 4 points, we're guaranteed 8th.
Yeah.
So it's between 4 teams now for 6th, unless Tottenham
Yeah.
totally come off the wheels.
you
totally
guys
come
don't
off.
see. Hey man, I'm telling you, how many Tottenham lost 2 games in a row.
Yeah,
Who do they got? I'm just
Then
saying.
they've got
They play Chelsea
Then
next.
they've
You
got
got Chelsea.
Chelsea, Chelsea, Liverpool,
Chelsea,
Man
Liverpool,
City.
and
Burnley won't be
Burnley,
easy.
and then
They were,
Sheffield.
Sheffield-
if we had
Sheffield
And
And
then
then
they've got Burnley and Sheffield.
What the hell is this?
That's a friendly.
Oh, that's a fact. I was about to say, man.
But
That's
Sheffield United,
Australia.
they'll absolutely
I was about to say they
batter,
cheating.
eviscerate.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying.
We'd
they-
have to win every game to be above them.
But
which is-
Burnley will have
Yeah.
someone to play for.
But we
Yeah,
play
yeah.
Burnley too.
Well, it's
Yeah.
gonna be interesting to see.
To the Man U.
Okay. Well,
They've already played them.
let's get back.
Sorry, they dropped 2 points against us.
Yeah, exactly. They're a team fighting away.
Let's get back on track.
Oh, nice.
Now look at this all the way.
No,
Okay,
nice.
so we got another segment. What, Mighty Wayne?
I was just going to say you've got your act sorted now. You've got the overlay right.
You like this one?
You'll learn. You'll learn. You know.
You like this one better, old man? You like this one better? Old man almost resigned last night, man. I'll tell you guys later. Yeah, man. He was in his filios. But anyways, moment of the week. Let's go. Moment of the week, ladies and gents. Let's go to it. What do you guys think? I think, to me, in my honest opinion, just because of what he entered to this moment, it was Bruno and War Flags of the week, because and they even put it in Portuguese. I mean, they were just unbelievable. I mean, it made me almost tear up, man. But shout out to Hayden Moore, by the way.
It's gonna win. It's gonna win by a landslide. But I'm gonna put just for the sake of putting it in there, because I think it deserves to be in there. Eddie Howe, Blanken, Kieran Trippier has to be in there.
Oh, yeah.
That has to be in there. That was brilliant.
You thought it was just another fan or a ball boy or something.
Yeah, but I've got a small one as well. Longstaff in the team photo. I didn't even know he was on the pitch.
Poor old Lobby.
That's not a moment of the week.
I'm going to go for Callum Wilson
That's just a joke.
coming back and scoring his first goal since the injury.
Oh, that's a good one, man. That's a good one right there.
Dan Burn the slide.
The blocks.
The blocks.
Hey,
and
Dan Burn.
The one.
Dan Burn. You realize, I'm just waiting for the old man to come around, because when he plays center back, he is just unbelievable. But when he plays at left back, he becomes a wish version of Dan Burn. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, man. It's unbelievable.
You know what it is with me and Dan Burn. On the left, I can't stand him. He's on par with Longstaff. But at centre back, he's like Botman. He's better than Botman.
Hey, I'm telling you, man.
Jekyll and Hyde. No, but it's been solid.
Yeah, but yeah, he's definitely, that's his position, isn't it?
Yeah. Centre back all day.
Yeah.
Lewis Hall as well. Lewis Hall from Fresh.
Lewis Hall did well.
Yeah, a lot of people saying David T moment, Bruno waving the flag, Beard Bruno, the war flags as well. I mean, it's that was an amazing thing. I mean, just the idea was spot on, and like Jim from the Music City MAGS, he met them when he was in the UK, and they really do everything from their own pockets. I guess they get money from the club every now and then, or for some specific reason, but for the most part, it's obviously them doing it on their own. Yeah, fan funded as well. Yeah. So, like I said, if you have it in your in your heart to give out to War Flags, do it. After you give NUFC talk to be a couple of super chats, go on to War Flags, and then
I'll tell you what, that's a good one. Our fans being respectful to the Sheffield players and clapping them off, I thought was a touch of class.
Yeah.
We've been there twice as fans. We've been there twice as relegated. Villa fans were just shit. Whatever.
Twice. It was shit twice.
Zero respect for those arseholes.
So I think I've seen a lot of Sheffield fans be really, really thankful for that. So like I said, I always said my piece of, hope they do well next season. Never nice to see a team get relegated, because we've been there as fans, and it's shit. It's one of the worst days of your life. It's awful. you just don't do, you don't want to do anything. It's just crap. So
Yeah.
we've been there. So I
Yeah.
thought it was nice touch.
Yeah, no, it was again, hopefully they'll be back
Oh,
to Sheffield. It's a team
that
that always bounces
that
back,
was a
but
great moment, that as well.
what?
Yeah.
Salah
I'm with
and
I'm with
yeah,
Tangy.
I'm with
Sort of
club.
falling
So
yeah,
far,
apart
I
with
love
those
that.
boys.
That was fucking
I don't
great.
know. I don't know how I feel about that because yeah, I mean for the banter that's cool, but I mean I don't mind. You got to be careful too though if you're a player on that, but not do it too often. But I always like to see a red-blooded leader and player, just why not? Just go at it a little bit with respect. Um, I mean, somebody like Alan Shearer probably could be able to do that, with the manager, and maybe he doesn't want to get sub, what no doesn't want to sub out, or now some people might say, the manager has the ultimate word, and that's essentially it. But I mean, I don't know. I don't necessarily see it as a horrible thing if it's not too often. If it's too often, then it becomes disrespect. But yeah, sorry, Roy, I ruined your moment, man.
It was a great
It's
moment.
a great moment. It's a good moment. Okay.
I
Did you
loved
hear
it.
David Moyes talk about Klopp's teeth as well? That was actually quite a good moment.
Who did
Did
Moyes?
it?
David Moyes made a
No.
comment about Klopp's teeth that you won't miss them.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Oh, Joe Robinson, man. I
That's fucking
apologize,
great,
brother.
that.
Hey, Joe Robinson says, evening, all bollocks. I thought it was 10 p.m. It started. Well, sorry, mate. Sorry. I just changed the time. I
Join
don't
the
know if
clan, Joe.
So did Mighty win.
Southern Mighty Win showed up late as well.
Next time you
but
need to go and announce it on Twitter as well and put a post.
yeah. Sorry, man.
People can't read the mind.
Well, I just figured it'd be better for you guys. It's 10 p.m. Tomorrow is work day. The
I
folks
actually
got to work.
prefer. I prefer 10.
I prefer 9. We're going to have a vote on this.
Yeah, there you go. We have a
Oh,
vote. Especially on Sunday, people are trying to chill, chill back. But hey, there we go.
Yeah.
Actually, I have we're gonna end up this poll right here. The donkey of the week, by the way, goes to let's see, who's got 40% goes to the Newcastle protest against Sport Wash or whatever, or Sport Wash protest. So that's that. I want to start up a poll because this came up actually. At some point, I will be going to Newcastle. Obviously. So I just wanted to know one thing: if we have if we have an event in Newcastle, when I go there, maybe like a meetup or for some sort, to meet you guys, the fans, the watchers, to have a pint or a few pints. Will you join us? That's the question. Simple question, because I want to know that. I want to know because some people might say like, "Nah, man, I don't really want to see get seen in public with a mighty win," and I totally understand that. So but for the vast majority of our watchers are from Newcastle, anyways. So obviously a few are not. But let me just put like, of course, or I don't know. It would be too harsh to put no in, right? I would just put no too. It's not. Hell no. We'll
No,
put
no
hell.
thank you. There you go. No,
No,
thank
Hell
you should
no.
you should definitely have a hell no there.
Hell no, thank you. I'll put
We
on there.
won't go.
Hell no, thank you. So there we go. If we have an event in Newcastle, would you join us? Oh no, too many options. There we go. So that's the poll right there. Vote right now, folks. Vote right now, and let us know. A lot of you are from Newcastle, so would you come on and have a pint? But it depends though, because I know that Paul is not in Newcastle. Roy is definitely not in Newcastle.
I'd
DX,
make out there. That's fine.
I can fly.
yeah,
I
Paul
do
might.
have a season ticket.
Oh yeah, that is true. That's true. And DX is all the way in London or somewhere around, right?
Yeah, around there.
Yeah,
Further
but you'll
south.
make. How long does it take you to go to
You
Newcastle?
were in Oxford.
Hours and hours and hours.
No, it does. No, I'm talking about DX. DX, stop lying, man. That's one thing that I cannot stand about UK folks. Here in America, we have a lot of country, and we don't care to drive 5 hours or so. You get from London, I believe, right? You can get 5 hours.
Well,
You
not
can go
from
to.
London.
Well, I mean, you're around
Yeah.
there,
The South Sea kind of area. So like
but
it
you're
would
all the
take
way south,
6.5 hours basically.
and you can't do that for a friend,
sorry,
man.
you're Isle of Wight, aren't you, Tom? Sorry.
Well, yeah, further down south, yeah.
Mhm.
That makes it worse because I've got to get a boat.
He's got to get over the channel.
But it can
first.
be in South Sea. which
Hey,
is-
and Beer Viking, he says, can we do it in Chinatown a bit? In Chinatown, use Mighty Wins discount card. We definitely do that.
Yeah.
We'll definitely we'll go to a Korean place, get some soju, We're gonna give you guys some soju.
No,
Get your
we
mighty
don't
wins.
have this loyalty card for Fioros only.
Oh yeah. Come on, mighty wins.
Yeah,
You know
I'm
you get.
coming in. I'm
You
coming
need
in.
it.
He's
You know
got
you
his
get
stamps.
it. Hey Sean, what's up, man? He's in the chat as well. How do I say Sean's surname, please? McEwen.
McEwen.
McEwen. McEwen. There we go. Sean McEwen. There we go. Dom flies his beer Viking. We'll get him sorted out. Trust me. You know he'll definitely make it. What's up,
Fly
Sean?
from Southampton.
Yeah. Well, Southampton. Oh, so that's where you're from.
Well,
You should-
basically, that's the closest airport. So Southampton to.
Hmm.
So you
Newcastle.
live like? Do you live like in an island somewhere, bro?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, on an island down
Oh, he lives in. Yeah, you can
Gilligan.
tell.
there. I'm
The
not on
Isle
an
of
island.
Shite.
Yeah.
Well, no need for that.
Well, at least you
No need.
imagine.
Disrespectful.
It has a
Okay.
great festival.
Yeah.
Yeah, very famous festival.
All right.
I'm in
Let's
a
go with.
peninsula, so it's almost
Oh, let me
island.
see. Let me sort it out.
Yeah, that's true.
Hold on. You keep talking because I'm trying to find my.
Okay.
To answer the question, when I am
Oh,
in
there's
Oxford.
Bruce saying that
I
did a
do
few
make
it,
like
do
40
yes,
years
sir.
ago for your eyes only.
Talk over me.
Okay. All right. Let's go with this other segment, ladies and gents. All right. And it is the fun fact of the week or facts of the week. And one of the, for me, I'll go first and you guys start coming up with something because I know you don't prepare for the show. So,
Well, I did
you
for
know,
this one.
I
and
do.
me, this week, something that happened was Alan Shearer retired from football 18 years ago. From then this week, I think it was, what was it, maybe Tuesday or so? I don't know. But he retired this
18
past week.
years, yeah.
18 years.
Mm,
You know, of
2006.
course, as everybody knows, a hero, a legend, a Geordie, to say the least 409 career goals for club and country, and still all-time highest, all-time Premier League scorer. Hurricane is creeping up on him, but he still got the record. And also another fact, and congrats to the one and only Andy Cole for being inducted to the Premier League Hall of Fame
Oh, that's nice.
as well. So you know, amazing, long overdue. Not really. The Premier League Hall of Fame wasn't invented not that long ago, but still. Andrew Cole, ladies and gentlemen, what a goal scorer! Right, everybody out
Yeah.
there, mighty Wayne. That
Met him twice.
yeah, I saw a picture.
Ooh.
Yeah, certainly a Hall of Famer to say the least. And another one, Stuart Pearce's birthday was this past week. You guys didn't know that. And Warren Barton said one of the funniest teammate he ever had him in stitches.
Stuart
he said.
Pearce.
Stuart Pearce, yeah.
Really? I'm surprised. Okay.
Yeah. Had him in stitches.
Must be 60 now, I think.
63, is that right?
That's right. I don't know. I'm saying that's right, like I know. I don't know. I don't know him personally, man.
Pierce had us down for the title this season, so fair play to him.
Yeah. There we go. I just had another
Appreciate
one.
that.
Let me see. There's a record that Alexander Isak has now after Sheffield scoring. Did we mention that already?
He scored in 7 home games in a row.
Swedish.
Is that the record?
He's
The
the Swedish,
Swedish.
goal scorer in one season.
That's
But
one.
also, who's got the most
Yeah.
scored in the most home games in a row? Because he scored in 7 now. That must be
Shearer's what was it? 15.
What was
or
Shearer's number?
So okay, so
Damn,
check
I
this
was
out.
like
Isak
15
is
or
already second for most goals by a Swedish player in the Premier League with 29. With Arsenal's, great scorer. Well, not scorer, but he was a.
He's in front now.
No, Lundberg's got the most, but
Lundberg's got 48. So yeah, he's not.
but Isak's got the most in a season ever
Yeah.
for a Swedish player.
That's
Yeah.
in the season, yeah.
Yeah, so that's pretty remarkable, man. We got quite a few Swedish players,
Record breakers.
Amazing, isn't it?
He's doing his thing. So, and of course, I mean, once you bring on, you got to put Zlatan Ibrahimovic. And he played in the Premier League, mind you, and he was a goal scoring machine. So the fact that Isak was able to accomplish that in just what is it? His second year in the league.
Yeah.
Second year, yeah.
season.
Second
So
season.
that's a remarkable, man. That's you know what I mean. So
Mm.
yeah, amazing stuff by Isak, the modern Macam Slayer. Anybody else got any fun facts? Paul, you said you got one.
I've got. Well, it's not fun, but it is a fact. This and it was on this day, 14 years ago. For anyone who wants to relook up painful memories, we were on one of the worst runs we've ever been on, and we were going to face Arsenal in a game, which we did, and we lost that game. Does anyone remember how we lost that game?
14 years ago.
Was it
That was
2010?
what? 2000.
When Robert was sent off.
No, that was a draw.
Wait,
2014.
14.
No,
No,
man.
2009.
Hey, 2014, man.
What?
2014.
2000? Was it 2009?
2010. That would have been.
Wait. When Martins missed the
9.
penalty. Was that when Martins missed the penalty?
Well,
No,
no,
it's
that was 08, 09, I
2014.
think. 07, 08. 2014.
Yeah, it was the 3-0
Ah,
How
7-3
did
or
we-
something.
Mesut
10 years
Ozil.
ago.
No, go on. You'll have to tell us. I think we're
Was
all
that no the
struggling.
7-3 or something?
No, it was the
Yeah.
3-0 and Mesut Ozil.
7-3.
What did he
I
do?
don't remember.
And it was Arsenal Wenger it was a horrible 3-0 at halftime. It's horrible game. I just remember it really well because I was in the away end.
Ah.
Why is that a fun fact?
I said it was a fact.
He said it wasn't.
I got a few goal scoring ones, a couple of goal scoring ones. So Isak now he's gone past Callum Wilson, who got 18 Premier League goals last season, and he is only behind Andy Cole, Les Ferdinand, and Alan Shearer 4 times.
Wow.
Most Premier League goals in a season, so that makes him 7th on the all-time list. And then he is Wilson's goal takes him 1 behind Peter Beardsley as our second highest Premier League goal scorer ever. And Isak also with his goals went past Obafemi Martins. He's gone to 29. Martins had 28. And he's put him level with Demba Ba and Gary Speed now on Premier League goals. So
Wow.
Already, yeah.
Demba Ba. What a player, right?
It's going to be a bit till he gets to Andy Cole. And how many is
Yeah.
Andy Cole on?
Andy Cole
60 something?
43
What?
in the Premier League.
But he's got to stay, though. Got to stay,
got to.
Isak. There we go.
Gross.
I don't think with players it bothers them this much. Otherwise, Harry Kane would have stayed.
Oh no! It does bother records, bro. Harry Kane knows he'll come back to the Premier League at some point and finish that.
Yeah,
know what I mean? Or
gonna
try
finish
to.
it. Well,
I'm not going to
how
beat
many
Shearer's
is-
record now.
He's not. He's in his 60 goals, was he? Is it 60 goals left?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
but
not
that's
gonna
like
be-
2 seasons.
No,
if
about
he's,
50.
if he's on top of it.
No,
Or
he's-
40
I
seasons.
think it's 47 goals, so you could do it in 2 seasons, yeah.
Oh yeah, in 2 seasons, 3 at least.
Yeah,
I mean,
Gotta
come on.
hope he stays at Bayern for 5
I don't-
years.
Too old now.
Well, I
Yeah.
don't know. It's still banging 30 in a season, wouldn't he?
Well, my fun fact of the week.
He comes to Newcastle.
Oh God,
No, I
imagine
don't,
that.
don't need him.
That would
Don't
be
need
good.
You don't need him.
Him
You
and-
see,
him
Roy
and Isak,
talks with
imagine.
Yeah, I don't.
Roy talks
don't
with his
need him,
bollocks
man.
a lot, man.
I'm looking
Come on,
forward. Don't want to bring has-beens and stuff.
Can you
He's gonna
imagine
be
Isak
32
and
soon.
That's
Kane?
what
man?
Harry
Has
Kane
been.
is not a has-been.
He scored 35 and 31 in the league this season.
Isak and Kane together. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, but
Exactly.
he gets
played them together.
The amount of service he gets with Bayern, and they're still what second, third in the league.
But he got 30
yeah,
league
but
goals
they
in the
got
Premier
his
League
fault.
last season.
Yeah, but he gets them like against Eintracht Frankfurt. And so with, like,
But last
level
season, I mean,
Sheffield
last
and
season in the
stuff.
Premier League, 30 Premier League goals.
Yeah, that was good. Though.
Okay. Let's go with the comments for the folks. So they
I'd
can,
have him. Yeah.
let's,
Oh,
yeah, you
wait
would,
a
you
minute.
would.
My fun fact of the week, which I didn't realize until it was pointed out to me yesterday when we did the run-in,
Hmm.
was that Man United's fixtures when there was
going to repeat what I said.
when there was 6 games to go were almost identical to our own because they were different on the running in terms of chronologically. Didn't realize, we both play Palace, Sheffield, Brighton, Burnley, and each other.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
And the only difference was they play Arsenal and we play Brentford.
Yeah, that's our little.
And when we're doing the running, I didn't actually realize that.
Hmm.
Well,
which
I
was
told
quite,
everybody. I told everybody that in the beginning of the show that you were late on, man.
late
Just
at the
hard-
party.
Hard
Yeah.
to divide the two teams all season anyway. So now it's going to be.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, though. I mean, interesting. You know, the fact that
we must beat
we-
them at home, away.
that we
Or
can.
if we draw, it might be enough
I hope so.
No, man, we got
because they've got Arsenal. They've got
Our
Arsenal
goal
away.
difference is a point. We beat them. We finish above them for the first time ever in the Premiership.
They've got Arsenal as well, haven't they?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
You say. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, if we beat Burnley, I'll be super confident we'll finish above them.
Mm.
When we beat Burnley.
What are we talking about here? Well, I'm just seeing a tweet.
I'm not mega confident, but
I'm seeing a tweet that says didn't realize Callum Wills is now second in our Premier League. Oh yeah, now that makes sense.
No, he's third.
It's
third.
third. Callum Wills is third in our
He's
Premier
one
League.
behind.
scorers.
One behind Peter Beardsley.
How is that even possible, man? This dude.
Because no
How
one
many
ever
years he
stays
been
for
playing it?
more than about 3 years if they're any good.
How many years have you been playing in
Wilson
Newcastle?
is almost 4 years now, 5. So 4,
Yeah.
And
5
that's
seasons.
how
4
you know what I
seasons.
mean. Like that's crazy, man. And he hasn't stayed. I don't believe he stayed injury free
He
a
missed
whole
half
season
of it,
once,
almost.
He's played just about half of the games he could have done.
Yeah.
and that is
Well,
unbelievable. When he still comes on like last night and just puts one in,
Yeah.
like without meaning to.
Think of
with,
this
with,
guy
a,
with
with, with a Barnes assist, by the way.
Barnes did well with that. Yeah.
I
And
keep
that was
telling
a
you, he needs
lovely
to
Yeah.
start.
little ball through to him, wasn't it?
But think of Callum Wilson without injuries. I swear to you,
Well,
if he didn't have injuries in his career, he'd be up with Harry Kane. He really would be.
Yeah.
If he would be
yeah.
up
be
there.
up there with Shearer. Like
Yeah.
I mean, I've said for years, he's the nearest. When he's fit, he's the nearest I've seen to Shearer.
Well, he reminds me more of Les Ferdinand the way
He's
he
got
plays.
the lot,
Mm.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that's why I think to sell him is a mistake, because you're not going to get anybody of it. Okay, he's got to be fit, but you're not going to get anybody anywhere near his standard for less than 100 mil.
Yeah.
And so for what we're going to get for him, just keep him and try and keep him fit.
Yeah.
As long as he'll accept the fact that he's
Third choice.
going to be on the bench.
Exactly. Harpo is saying that he will be there in the meeting if we make one in Newcastle. A Mighty Wayne. He said from London, because Mighty Wayne told me in the secret. By the way, I'm just saying, he told me this: nobody will show up to see us. That's what he said, man. Can you believe the audacity of this old man?
No way.
You have
Nobody
little
will
faith.
Come on, man. You know we got. You know what I'm saying? Come on, they're coming. The folks are
Well,
coming.
hang on. Let's put some perspective onto this. You were talking about hiring a venue and
No.
and
I didn't say.
charging
I didn't
people
know.
to
See
go.
that you're lying there. I said getting a place so we can go and meet up. I didn't say venue. I didn't say St. James's Park lockdown. I said just a place that we can go to, have some drinks, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. The fact of the matter is, you said nobody's coming. You know what I mean?
No one's going to come if you're going to
Other
charge
than-
them.
You said that. Yeah. Well, anyway. All right, let's go with some comments real quick. Let's go to the highlighted comments. AG says definitely Davey Klopp on the verge of breakdown. Tenji says next season Liverpool, Spurs, and Villa regress. We will be top 4 next season. Also, Tenji says Tonali plays next season. Hopefully, no more Longstaff. Key 88 says according to Romano, Bruno release clause valid from the beginning of last week of May until beginning of the last week of June. Copa America also starts June 14th, which I will be going to a few matches of that. Obviously, I have to watch Peru in Texas and maybe some other places. So we'll be doing some of that.
You might see Vilka.
Oh, he's not going to get called, man. He's not going to get. Yeah, he's not going to.
He's your best player.
He's
your best player,
Vilka. Hey, Vilka is a toon legend, man.
He's Peru's star man.
Hey, Vilka, let me tell you something. It's only 3 Peruvian toon legends: Solano, Vilka, and myself. So there you go.
I'll put you on a par with Vilka.
Yeah. Hey, man, hey. Hold on. Where my phone at? I got the phone number. Mighty Wayne. I got the phone number you don't have, brother. I got the phone number right there, man. I got nobody on the phone book, man.
Oh, wow.
Nobody's on the phone book. You know what I mean? Which
Wait, I've got Nubby's niece's
no,
number.
you don't. No,
Add
you
him to our
don't.
WhatsApp chat.
Stop.
Yeah,
I'll just walk down the road and have a word with him.
No, he'll call the cops, man. He say, "Hey, get this old nut out of here, man. Come on."
wait. Chris, call him. Tell him his niece lives in Qatar and she knows me and I know her very well.
His niece, she Peruvian.
Very
Yeah.
well. What does that
What's
mean?
his niece? She's married. She was married to a Geordie. Not anymore. Her daughter's half Geordie, half Peruvian.
Oh, right. Does she have a
Well,
Geordie accent?
Nah.
Oh,
No.
Her daughter does. Her mum, she doesn't.
David T says Cuvillas. Hey, but he didn't play for the team, man. Cuvillas, man. You guys know nothing about Cuvillas, man.
I said Tequila
That
Mojita.
was the iconic Peruvian shirt.
Well, Cuvillas, man, that was he was a player and a half.
With the Crystal Palace with a red diagonal stripe.
Yeah, Tequila Mojita and Tequila Comer.
Oh, hell no.
And I'm not telling the guys this shit.
Okay. Next comment in line. Ann says Bruno isn't going anywhere. He is here to stay in at least one more season, or for at least one more season. Bruno has in his contract that it's 100 million buyout, but only 2 teams outside of the UK. So that takes Man City.
No, that was the old rumor, but that's not the latest news.
Yeah. Neil Powell says we have to get Isak a golden boot. Well, how far is he from? Well, I mean, obviously,
one goal behind.
One goal
then
behind
they do it on
Haaland.
assists, and he is some assists behind Palmer, I think.
Well, we got to assist him, man. We got to assist him.
Haaland's going to 21 after today.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true.
2 behind.
Ann also says we need a new goalkeeper. Number one is I don't see Pope being able to play with the threat of injury to his arm again. We also need a striker and at least 2 center backs. We have at least 156 million pounds. Oh damn! Ann seems to be
That is
ITK.
a very specific amount. 156 million.
Ann is ITK, man. She knows the number.
Where you got that from?
The exact number. All right.
Not an X.
Harpo says Monaco has some excellent prospects. Yeah. Davey, thoughts on Madison? I think we've dodged one hit there. Looks slow and believes his own hype.
No, I would have Madison tomorrow.
Very injury prone.
Now we're saying that he always been hurt, man.
Yeah, not for me. Him and Mount. I wanted them both. I wouldn't
have Mount, but I would have Madison in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. All right.
I'd have Palmer. He's better.
Shout out to Mason.
Joe's on the ball there.
Yeah.
The
Sean
156. The 156 million is the amount of money guaranteed from the Premier League TV.
Sean McEwen. I'm trying to read your comment, mate. Fun fact: Paul Dummett lives on the farm. Oh, did you guys know that? I don't know. I didn't know
on
that.
the farm.
I didn't know.
One fact is that Richie apparently does, and he's getting his license to move.
He's got a PSP license, yeah.
I can imagine
to move around cattle and his tractors and I don't know all that stuff. I don't know. Joe Robinson says
so he can drive the team bus.
Oh, the team bus. There you go. Well, that's one hell of a expensive driver. I tell you that. Joe Robinson. In an injury-destroyed season, we are still breaking records. The league need to be shitting themselves by now. Hey, that's a good way to look at it. Good way to look at it. Neil says the fun fact has to be Gillespie getting paid by organizing stack dogs and Christmas party. Oh, yeah. What do you guys think on the American Max show? Ian from the Toon Army Baltimore, he was saying that something along the lines of like academy, like he was a what is it called? Like he was like a Geordie player, so that's why they. I can't remember exactly what he was explaining, but essentially that's the reason why he's there because he was in the academy once upon a time, so that helps like to register for European football.
Yeah, that's true.
But I mean, we are reaching if that's what we're thinking. I mean, come on, man, are you kidding me? He's Gillespie, man.
But also, he's 4th choice, isn't he? We don't really. Yeah. He's never going to play. He's just there to make a living. It's like Tony Cagg or Lionel Perez back in the day.
Yes,
no, I just think that the fact that they've given him another year's contract to me means that they've got no intention at all of looking for a goalkeeper in the window.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. But fourth, I would give a young guy that fourth spot to grow with the team, to become better, and maybe 5-6 years from now, he is essentially the main goalkeeper. Why not look indoors instead of hoping? Why not?
But obviously,
What do you have
because
to lose?
they don't think anybody they've got's good enough.
To
Well,
be
I mean,
fourth,
At
fourth.
Blackburn,
Kids, yeah.
at Blackburn, they had Shea Given as the young goalkeeper, but because he wasn't playing, he just left.
Yeah.
So
But
that's the
I'm-
problem.
I'm-
You can develop them, and if they're not
I'm
playing, a lot
saying
of them will just go with too good
fourth.
for you.
Number cuatro.
Yeah, but
And
why would
he-
they?
if under 21 can't be a number cuatro, come on, man.
They're
Well,
not much good if they're only number
Gillespie's not going to
four.
be third, is he? Because we know Carriers is good. He's all, that's common knowledge. He's away.
Mm.
Yeah, so he's
And-
away. So you
All
think
right,
about number three?
Moving on, Joe says Peter Beardsley
Maybe
set
not.
Andy Cole up for most of his goals, yet scored some for himself. Well, Peter Beardsley, are you kidding me? That's
They had a
Peter,
great partnership.
Peter Beardsley needs to be in the Premier League Hall of Fame, ladies and gentlemen. So they need to start ironing people up, man. Hey, come on. How much?
I just
how-
wonder whether they're, because the Premier League are all, you know what the Premier League are like. I just don't know if I put them in there.
Yeah.
They
Most
won't.
of his years were
No,
before the Premier
no.
League as well.
Yeah.
Oh no. See,
that's exactly the thing. Beardsley's
come on, man. That's nonsense,
Pre
man.
No, I
Premier
don't
League.
agree with
That-
that.
that's
all
a
his
spit.
titles and stuff were pre-Premier
You're spitting in the face of the people
Yeah.
that came before that actually set it up to be what it is. We had players before, man. It was the English
but
Football
it's the
League.
Premier League Hall of Fame. It's not the
Yeah.
Football League.
Otherwise,
Hall
Bobby
of
Moore
Fame.
would be.
Yeah.
Well, they should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh,
Bobby Charlton.
Bobby Charlton, are you kidding me?
The traitor.
There's got to be exceptions here, man. Anyway, Kevin Pryor says,
Not
how
a Premier League, that's the thing.
how demand you-
It's like Gaza barely played in the Premier League.
He was
Yeah.
terrible in the Premier League when he came.
Oh,
Yeah.
come on, man.
It was after everything was done.
It was sad
After
because
his
he got a lot of
injury.
weight. And,
The Premier League was too
Yeah.
hard. He couldn't play no more.
no.
Okay.
In his
No,
prime,
no,
he
it
would have
was
been great.
just,
Kevin
yeah.
Pryor, how do man you get away with play rubbish? I don't know. They're a shite club.
Well, I didn't get away with it. They dropped 2 points.
And they get some penalties. Teja Vivid, how many goals has Wilson scored against Burnley? I'm sure he scored against them a
A
lot.
lot. Yeah, quite a lot. Yeah.
Is that right?
One of his favourites with West Ham, I think. I think West Ham was one of
Yeah,
his
West
favourites.
Ham's West Ham's his favourite.
Yeah.
his go-to fixture.
Scored.
Hey,
Yeah.
Lewis Adams, Pizarro, Bayern Munich legend. That's 100% Peruvian, by the way. You guys wouldn't know
Good
nothing
shout.
about because you guys
Oh,
just
no,
wear.
Well,
I
you
know
know
him. I know him. He used to
He's
play
a
with
very
other
good
guy.
player.
Hayden,
good.
he played at Chelsea, but he just
Very good
couldn't
on
get
Football
adjusted.
Manager.
He couldn't get adjusted to the Premier League. Hayden says, question for Chris: going to Dallas, Houston, and Monterrey, World Cup 2026. Where would be a good base in Texas?
What's
what?
his TOW like? I don't know what that
I mean, women. Something with women.
to the Women's World Cup.
Is it the women's?
Houston,
World?
that's a good base, isn't
Oh
it?
no, to the World Cup. To the World Cup.
World Cup coming up.
Oh, two World Cups. The TOWs. Yeah, that's just
Uh,
meant to be two.
yeah.
Two World Cup.
Okay, so Monterrey 2 World Cup. So what's the question?
Where can you stay in Texas?
Oh,
Can
it's
he stay
Texas.
with
I'm
you?
not in Texas, by the way. I'm in Missouri, but I just look up hotels.
Go to Houston. There you go. Houston, Texas, Hayden. That'd be fine.
Here's
If
If you get really stuck, Chris will put you up.
Actually,
I'll commute to the
have I been to
games.
Texas? I've been to Dallas.
How
Texas,
far
for
is Dallas from Houston?
Houston is. I mean, it's probably like just a few hours. I mean, let me just check though.
Yeah.
Oh, you're saying just a few hours. Is it?
Houston
America, that's not too bad. In America,
to
that's not
Dallas.
bad.
Yeah, that's
No,
not bad,
it really it's 3 hours. That's I mean, come on, man.
That's
Houston
not bad.
is-
America.
Houston is by the
Newcastle
water.
to London.
There you go, 3 hours right
not in
there.
the UK, but in America, it's nothing.
Yeah, no. I mean, it really isn't.
They laugh at us when we talk about a long journey.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
that.
On the coach, it makes it sound like you're going on the damn horse and just taking you, like, you know what I mean? Like,
I'm
I said, I
assuming
didn't-
Monterrey must be in Mexico, is it?
I didn't know Monterrey could be. I mean, it is in Mexico, but it could be. It's Texas, man. I mean, the World Cup is going to be in Mexico, U.S. and Canada.
Yeah, that's
so,
what I'm
Canada,
saying.
yeah.
so there we go. There we go.
Monterrey must be one of the Mexican venues.
Could be. They got a great stadium over there. Mexican. Well, you go. If you don't watch the Mexican League, man, they got great stadiums, brand new stadiums. But regardless, All right. Well, we gotta end up the show. You know, of course, we had a great one. Mighty Win was late, and he shall be fined for it, and he will be. We'll pull out the belt after the show. Whoa, that's
What was the poll on people coming to see us, Chris?
Oh, okay. Well, poll right now, 73%. Yes, and that's about how many votes? I can't. I can't see. It should say 20. It's just 26 minutes ago and nothing else. If we, I don't see. But
Let
70,
me check.
73%. So,
73% of 5 is there's 4 people that come to see you.
Yeah, happy days.
well, it could be only 4 people. Yeah, see, if only 5 people
Five.
voted. Oh, 20. Neil says 22. So that's not bad. 22 people.
That's good.
23 people. See, look, people are voting now.
All right.
23
You
people.
can sign autographs.
There we go.
That's
13% say
14
hell no.
Hell no. Oh,
Hayden says I live in Australia. 3 hours is just down the road here. Yeah. Harpo says, and come to see you. We'll be there. When is it? Well, we don't know yet. We're just trying it out, you know.
Yeah, when is it?
Don't relax.
Tomorrow.
Let me get my tickets. No, you know, no worries, man. And it sure
Next
won't
season.
be. It sure
Check
won't.
next year's fixtures when they come out. When we've got
Yeah.
two home games in the same week.
It will have to be over there. We'll have the
Yeah.
NUFC Talk TV live show on there, you know, and it, you know, live shows with us, man. A lot, Roy. Oh, nanny.
Superb. Oh yeah. I might shave for the occasion.
We'll have some VIP tickets as well, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
I'll have my perfume ready.
my
oh, look at
perfume.
that.
I love it, man. We're gonna have a good
And
time,
it's-
of course.
And it's not Lamal, it's ultra male. Like it's a
Oh,
male plus.
That's gonna drop the
Jeez.
ladies like flies, man.
Like Bonani coming down.
What a lad.
It'll be raining men for Roy.
hey, Roy,
Yeah.
Probably.
hey, Roy. You know what's gonna happen when they? It's gonna be a beatdown, boy. It's gonna be a beatdown. Well, add it in the calendar, boys and girls, and UFC coming to town. There you go. It will be great. It will be great. Thank you so much for your support. By the way, again, tomorrow, a video news report on Newcastle is gonna be premiering tomorrow on the channel. So stay tuned for that one. More than likely, gonna make it for probably what's 8 a.m. for me. What is it for you guys? Probably like what 2 p.m. or so. Is that right?
What
6
time
hours.
is it now? What time is it there now?
4:38 p.m. 10 p.m. UK.
Ooh,
Well,
so 8 hours.
it's about 2
8
p.m. 2 p.m.
hours.
So
Yeah.
2
8
p.m.
hours from me.
Yeah, 2
6 hours from
p.m.
you guys.
The video
Yeah,
come out,
yes,
support
yeah.
it, hit the
6 hours.
likes, watch it. It's gonna have nice footage and you know it's gonna be a narrative. And it's not opinion, by the way. It's just putting out what's out there. Basically, what's out there in media, we're gonna put it in a form of a video, and it's just sharing what's out there in the form of a video. No opinion behind it. So whatever it's out there, it's out there. But tomorrow night we'll have to come up with something to do.
Get on the website for him.
Oh yeah. Visit the
Yeah.
website NUFC talk.tv. It's pinned in the chat right now. Join us because a lot of people are writing. The Mighty Win had a good report saying that he's never felt as flat on a 5-1 win victory ever in his 75 years of being a New Tune fan. Never felt like that. So check it out. And DX is writing on it as well. And so we got Jamie from the MAG writing on it. You know, we're gonna get all these people come on. So stay tuned for that. Check out the website because a lot more things are gonna come up there. As you know, YouTube is limited, so we're definitely going to try to do some things there. And you know, maybe some
And
of
you can have
Roy's.
your say as well.
Yeah, you can have your say. If you join with your email, there's going to be the option of the fan forum or the forum.
Yeah.
You can go in there and actually start any topic of discussion. We'll respond. Everybody's going to get
I'll
involved.
put the opposition reviews up on now.
Yeah, there you go. That'll be cool. That'll be cool. So we'll get Paul in there. If you want the links for the WhatsApp group, all of that is going to be in the forum. They're available for you to just join. So essentially, join the forum on the website, and you'll see a lot of resources for you to join. We have good discussions on the fence forum on WhatsApp, on Facebook, and we have a lot going on. But if you want to join, Everything's going to be on the website, so check it out. Tomorrow night at 10 p.m., we'll have to come up with something to talk about, but we'll definitely come up with something. So stay tuned for that. 10 p.m. tomorrow. It'll probably be one of our.
Tomorrow, no?
Huh?
Yeah.
Is it not the fans forum tomorrow?
Yeah, we might. Yeah, and again, we might. We're gonna start opening the phone lines for everybody to come on, have their say at a certain, for a certain amount of time, and depending on how many people join, of course, that's, if we get a lot of people, then for the sake of having their argument, we'll have to make some appearances short, the fans appearances, But listen, tune in and have your say. We always say that this channel is the people's channel, so we want to hear your opinion on what's going on with Newcastle United. So definitely tune in for tomorrow, 10 p.m. UK. Anything else, brothers? Or are we good to go?
I think
I'm
we're
good.
good.
I think we've said it all.
I think we've said it all, man. Stay tuned. We shall see you tomorrow night, and check out that video. Bye-bye.
Look the track.